Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Poke Sue channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, this is a 47, 48, or 49 Gibson L50. It's got a solid carved top like an L5 or an L7 that goes for like, 5 grand to 30 grand. And this particular one doesn't have any, I don't see any repaired cracks or anything. Most of the ones I've seen out there do have repaired cracks and everything. That's one of the reasons I bought this. The last one I had like this, I think this one actually sounds better. I think they spent more time on the violin voicing on this one. The last one I had that was like this, but I think this one has a sweeter tone. I think they did more violin voicing. Anyway, my last one sold for 3,500. The guy loves it. This one, the lowest I can go is 2,750, and I think people hate it when you say, "Oh, it's going to be a good investment. It's going to go up in value." They think you're just full of bullshit. But I've been doing this, folks, over 35 years. I've sold a lot of Gibsons that, down the road a few years, we're going for another 7, 8 grand more. I think this is going to go up in value. It's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, what would a, you know, you look at what, like an early 60s 175 goes for, or, a Martin or a Gibson. We'll talk Gibson. You look at a Gibson, early 50s J45, they go for a ton. But they're a more popular guitar, probably used by more stars and things like that. But I really do believe this guitar is going to go up tremendously in value. I think it's a killer guitar. It has a beautiful tone. It's got some funk on the back of the neck, not too bad. And but like I said, this one's cleaner than most of the ones I've seen out there, and it really has a beautiful tone. I'm just using a $100 Zoom Q3, but 2750 is the best I can do, and I really prefer wire transfer. But if you've never owned a really nice Archtop, especially a vintage Archtop, it's really the magic mid-range and magic mid-bass, and it's a fun thing. This guitar has a presence, so there's nothing like an old Gibson. It's got a pretty nice setup on it too. Some people like to get real chunky. But I just want to show the tone. But I think this is an undervalued guitar because it's a really early, the golden years of Gibson. It's just too cool. Not real warmed up now. So anyway, 47, 48, or 49 Gibson L50. Again, it's got a solid carved top. Action's probably a little too low for some people, and it will have a little more voice, a little more tone too if you bring the action. As you can hear that natural reverb. Yeah, it's really a nice guitar. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick demo. Seems like every time I do a demo, it comes out a little bit different tone-wise. So that's why I like to do a lot of them. But yeah, you can hear this. I mean, this sounds very close to like I said, like an L5 or a Gibson L7, and those guitars go for, 4 grand to 30 grand. And the L7s seem to be going up and up and up and up and up. But like I said, this is a solid carved top. It was made during a time when some of the greatest luthiers were working for Gibson, including Lloyd Loar, and you know, it's really got a lot of presence and soul. I'm not using much pressure here, but you can hear that voice. I hope this goes to a good home because I really love this guitar a lot. I think these strings are old. I think these are old Martin strings, and old Martin strings kind of go dead kind of quick. So I think it's going to have a lot more tone, even though it sounds great now with some newer strings. I just, I have a lot of guitars come and go, and I spend a lot of money on strings, so I kind of hate to. Plus, if it's, I kind of hate to change strings again. But yeah, it's really nice. Anyway. Like I said, the action might be a little too low for some people, but yeah, this is a sweet guitar, man. Anyway, like I said, this one doesn't have a bunch of repaired cracks like most of the ones I see out there. It's got a little bit, some funk on the back of the neck. Doesn't feel too bad though. And I think it's got some changed tuners on it, which is very common. But yeah, this is a real vintage guitar, and I really do believe it's undervalued, and that comes from many years of experience. I won't be surprised at all down the road a spell, 2 or 3 years. It's hard to say exactly. This is going to be going worth thousands more because it's a solid carved top. It's not like an L48, which is laminate, and carved top. Archtops go for a lot of money. All right, folks. If you want to hit me up, you can text me 714-548-0385. Again, 714-548-0385, or email me stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's the number 7, not spelled out. Again, I do a lot of recordings because everyone comes out a little different. Beautiful guitar. All right, folks, take care. Let's give you a little bit better shot at it here. Yeah, this is a chance to own some Gibson history. For $27.50, it's a lot of guitar. And like I said, this one, most of the ones I looked at out there have, lots of repaired cracks and stuff, and this one does not. It's a beautiful guitar. It's in beautiful shape. I mean, sure, it's got dings and things like that, but this is the cleanest one I've seen out there. And I think they spent more time. On the violin voicing because it just has a really nice kind of natural reverb. probably needs a string change. All right, guys, take care. Hit me up. You can email me at pokezoo@gmail.com or stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's the number 7, not spelled out. Or text me 714-548-0385. This would make a great present for somebody. Just really has a soul, man. All right, folks. Gibson L50. 2750 is my best price. The last one sold for 3,500. That's not bullshit. That's what it sold for. The guy actually even came down. He was from out of the USA. I think he was from Puerto Rico. He owned a few clubs there. Very sharp guy, very talented guy. We actually met at a Starbucks. He played it. He loved it. He was really stoked to get it. And that was 3,500. This one I'll do for 2,750, and it sounds just as good or better. But every guitar is a little bit different, so kind of comparing them is kind of funny. I love the age binding, but yeah, this is really. I have a non-Gibson hard case that it comes with. So Gibson L50, solid carved top, great guitar, classic Archtop sound, classic old Gibson reverb, and beautiful tone and voice, and in my opinion, very undervalued. I think it's a sleeper. It's going to go up in value. All right, take care. Bye-bye.